Interesting civil engineer from Bharat, India. I'm just conferring about Earth, our planet on which we have been residing for centuries or millenniums. I had given first video in this connection, briefing structure about Earth, how it operates and works, which is not very well known, yet an idea I had taken from the book. Now I'm still continuing the same video. In last video, I explained about size of Earth, and before that, I just continue. I'll explain to you that some on this video itself, there are some files attached to this, and URLs I have been placed on description of this video. You can just go through those files, which give about a sketch of Earth, certain technical details, and other aspects. You will be happy to see those brief sketches and another URL which takes you to previous video and other videos, and also one URL that takes you to one Hindi speech about chemicals and minerals and materials that are extracted from earth, wealth, and used in our life. So just back to previous one, I say that I explained to you regarding size of Earth, approximately 12,500 kilometers there, with having on top aerosphere, which is about 20 kilometers from sea surface, sea level. Down is physically solid material that is crust 35 kilometers in thickness, which resembles skin of an apple. And you come down to obviously 5 series, you get mantle, which is say 3,000 kilometers, and climbing down, there is up to center of Earth, which is 6,000, say 6,000 kilometer approximately, not exact measurement available. And on crust itself, there are water bodies and continents, and water bodies are sea and oceans and rivers, while continents are lands, real lands. Sea bodies means sea or ocean. Sea means up to 4 kilometers and ocean up to 10 kilometers, in which your water activities is available. We get all our resources for our life from this planet, small planet. You can say ball of 12,500 kilometers, encompassed or just sphered by aerosphere. Now, what we get from our God-given wealth, God-given gift, from air, we use our body to get its power to live. Means we respirate, we respire. Our breathing works because of availability of air. Had there been no air, nobody would have existed. This air is for us. We live because of this. Even for 10 seconds, we cannot survive if it doesn't come into our noses and our body. There are resources in addition to earth, which are natural resources, wealth created by God, for example, sun, sky, and other planets. Sun gives us sun rays, which are responsible to give us food, while photo, there's the effect. Sun rays reach us after diffractions, after getting screened out of ozone layer provided by God for our protection of air. So on surface itself, we have soil, clay soil, sandy soil, silty soil, other soils. These are classification of soils. We are getting by combination of soil, water, sun rays, our food means in forms of crops for wheat, for rice, for other potatoes, tomatoes, you can say vegetables, non-vegetables. We are getting all our requirements. We are meeting all our requirements from this kind of wealth which God has given us. We know it. We know about this. We don't know how it has come. Soil, water, air, heat, sun, sky. All these elements have contributed to us by blessings of Almighty God to let us live from our birth time to our leaving this world time. and we keep eating and surviving. We got trees, we got plants, we got grass, we got all greeneries, and we live on that. We have all food items, all eatable items, all eatables coming out from this surface management designed by God. Do we care about that? For example, now what's the status? There was a time when there were forests everywhere, forests and forests, there was no problem of anything. Animals were there, everything was there, pollution was not existing. Now, what percentage of air is pure in this world? You know, all air has been polluted. Pollution exists everywhere. They may say there are so many cities very bad polluted, very good. There are so many cities very pure. In fact, nothing is pure. Air is one in the whole world. It has no countries. Air is not divided into countries. Air is air, atmosphere, environment. It keeps flowing from one to other locations, means from one area to another area in its own spectrum. So it is not pure. It is every day getting degraded by our efforts, by our hard work to spoil it, to pollute it, to putrefy it. And we have no power to purify it, repurify it, reinstate it. Can we do that? Are you so strong? We are not strong. We are too weak. We are selfish animals. We are selfish people. We don't care for what God has given us. We are very good. We are very efficient in spoiling His work, God's work. We are expert on that. We have spoiled land. We have erected our buildings, our cities, our everything. We have erected, we excavated earth, which courses were manufactured, courses were established in centuries by movement of soil from one point to another point, by movement of erosion, by movement of so many other technical activities, engineering activities, natural activities. We didn't care for that. We want to use it for our economic development. And economic term has been defined in such a way that it cannot be called economics. Because economics has been kept in isolation of engineering, isolation of mathematics, isolation of sciences, isolation of medicals, isolation of everything, and isolation of it has been considered as a domain to earn money, a domain to create wealth. But it has not been defined from where wealth is coming. We are saying we created wealth, we have developed ourselves, but from where we got this wealth? How have we created wealth? But we cannot create anything. Do you think you created wealth? No, you have no power, no potential to create wealth. You just stole resources from Earth, from lithosphere, as I explained. Earth means solid part is lithosphere, and Earth is equal to lithosphere means aerospace. So we spoil aerosphere first. We have taken out trees, we have taken out plants, we have spoiled our cultivation, we have spoiled our croppable land, arable land. We have cultivated, we have converted this arable land to, you can say, futile land. Called futile means which cannot produce. Land had adequate fertility power, which we have reduced, which we have degraded. Lands have been destroyed. Multiple crop growing has spoiled its properties. So we are using chemicals. We are using so many other items to spoil our surface or waters. Rivers have been polluted. Land has been polluted. Forests have been removed. Cities have been erected. Urbanization has been affected. Result is equilibrium, balance, you can say, that used to affect aerosphere with all possible energies needed for a smooth survival of our air and our lives on this earth, lives of human beings and lives of all other creatures have been imbalanced, have been impacted upon adversely, so that we are not having healthy air for us, consequently leading to existence of various types of diseases among all us, including all other creatures, animals and birds and other bacteria. We are having diseases like cancer, like asthma, like other diseases which have, in fact, no practical, no permanent, persistent solutions, no treatments, curable treatments. But still, we have been ongoing having possessed those diseases continuously, struggling for survival in a better way to be called a modern person, modern living, and luxurious living. Is that luxurious living if you are staying with cancer with such diseases which are not curable treatments? I don't think so. Being a person with sound mind, an unsound mind person can say that. Howsoever, back to other discussions, saying surface wealth just created by God in form of green arboriculture, horticulture, agriculture has been degraded, impacted upon, trustly, and we are responsible for that as citizen of Earth. All people staying in all countries, countries I want to say imaginary countries, man imposed boundaries, because Earth has no country in fact. Earth is one country, one nation. We have done all that. We have contributed to this Earth's power, potential negatively. This is our achievement. So we have spoiled water resource, we have spoiled surface resources, we have impacted upon wind cycle, air cycle, solar cycle, everything. We cannot tolerate hot air, we cannot tolerate hot sunlight, we cannot tolerate so many other things. The result is famines, floods when not required, and famine when not required. Scarcity of drinking water, potable water everywhere. We cannot even manage water for us. Water is available in plenty for those this population of Earth, and agriculture can be done for whole population of this Earth. But we have destroyed all that equilibrium which was scientifically and knowledgeably designed by Almighty Power and God or whatever name we call it. I don't go into that detail because that is irrelevant to this talk. Surface resources have been destroyed, have been eroded, degraded, and punctured. Still, we don't feel happy and we want to do more. We want to destroy more. We want to give complete imbalance to ecosystem, and we have done it very well. Destruction of trees, burning of forests, and continuation of polluting air is ongoing. But we are happy that we are developing, we are progressing gradually. This is what we think so. Now, we are getting crops, we are getting vegetables from surface itself by application of these five elements which I explained to you. We want to eat something else. There are classes of people now eating classes. This is called vegetables and non-vegetables, and some are called pure vegetables. We have classified ourselves. God has given us plenty of wealth of vegetables, crops, wheat, rice, and other crops, and we have enough potential. We can drive enough potential from such products, such natural generations, natural deliveries. Vegetables are there. Our body is well suited to consume those items. Our body is well suited to consume rice, consume wheat, and all that. Grams, you can say, powerful eatables. But we are not happy with that. Why we are not happy? I don't know. We want to eat chicken. We want to eat beef. We want to eat mutton. We want to eat eggs. When something is available with us in lieu of these living creatures, why should we eat these living creatures? What right we have got to kill them? Are these not delivered by God? Are these creatures not having rights to live in this world? We are killing cows, we are killing other animals, and we are eating them because we are human beings. We think we have right to kill them. After all, don't forget that this is also produced by God and they have a right to live. We call our human rights, we don't call animals right. Why? Human has right. Similarly, they have right. but we are eating them happily with, oh, I have taken this, I am taking non-veg, I am international status. And you are taking vegetables, you are lower status. This is wealth of God. Like we am wealth of God and you are wealth of God. Everyone is wealth of God. Earth is wealth of God. Elements are wealth of God. Surface is wealth of God. Internal structure is wealth of God. All working cycles are wealth of God. We are creating wealth of God. We are destroying it. We just are talking of greenhouse effects. We are talking of ecosystem. We are only talking to reduce to this much percentages. We are using all gases available in weather, available in air. We are not help these systems work smoothly. That has been our weakness. How? Let's go to now. How to protect this? Is it right time to protect this? Or we have already gone beyond protection level? I think we have gone beyond protection level. My body is well suited to stay in sun, to live in sun. I can stay in sun, but there is a limit to temperature of sun. If you are standing in the sun of 30 degrees temperature, 35 degrees temperature, 40 degrees Celsius temperature, or 45 degrees Celsius temperature, I think it's not much problem to digest, to absorb that heat. Body is well suited to absorb that heat. Example, there's a person coming from Africa, he can digest this temperature. Person coming from Arabs, he can digest this temperature. I can digest while standing in sun. I used to work in Arab and temperature in Iraq was say up to 50 degrees sometimes or 45 degrees sometimes. In Gulf countries, I could digest that. Maybe temperature of 60 degrees Celsius, you may not be able to digest 60 degrees, 55 degrees Celsius. It's not impossible to digest. But even then, to some degrees, we are used to digest, to absorb. But we are used to sit in air conditioning comfort zone. Air conditioning, which we have 27 degrees, 25 degrees, 20 degrees, and some people like to sit in 15 degrees Celsius, 20 degrees Celsius. Our bodies have been diluted accordingly. Our strength, immunity system has gone that way. If I used to sit in 15 degrees Celsius, 10 degrees Celsius means I cannot stand in the sun of 25 degrees Celsius. I start sweating out. That's what has happened. Means our health system has gone down. This means we have spoiled our life wealth given by God. I am like wealth. I believe wealth like because I have to live some for some time and go 50, 60, 70, 80 years after that I have to go. This is system and we are living machines. Being human being, I am living machine. I can call myself a machine operated by soul because I have a system designed, a unique system for all. Everybody is having the same design as bunch that God created for living. And I am destroying this machine as well. Forget planet. First talk of yourself. Are you making your resource useful till you live? Are you caring about your health, your soul health, your body health, your mind health, your conscience health? No, we are not doing that. We are just happy to wear good clothes, have good cycles, scooters, motorcycles, cars, bikes, bungalows, and yes, we're happy. Does happiness come out of this? Are you sure? Am I not sure? I'm not sure, yes. I don't feel happy until I'm feeling happy from my internal soul. If my soul is happy, my mind is happy, my balance of mind is happy, my equilibrium body is happy, and I'm not feeling any kind of grievances from my body, any kind of pains from my body, I say I'm happy. But sometimes, oh no, my head is aching, I am sweating, I'm not happy to sit in this room because it's too hot, and I'm freezing, and that my joints are paining all the night, I cannot able to walk and cannot able to sleep well because I'm feeling horrible dreams. All that is happening with each and everyone. Why? What's the reason behind that? Have you ever conceived that? No, we cannot conceive because we do not concentrate on that. Why should I concentrate? It's a life, it's a part of life. It's a part of life, but whom it is? People say, oh, I am in stress. I cannot tolerate. Why are you in stress? Do you not energy in your mind to resist the stress? You have that degree of immunity so that you can absorb tensions. This way you're unhealthy if you have stress. If you work for 10 hours, 8 hours a day, and oh, I'm stressed. Too much work, too much tension. Why too much tension? Mind is meant to work for 24 hours. It's so powerful. One computer having small chips can work for hours and hours and hours continuously without complaining. But my mind is having a big computer. See, size of these chips. If you take consideration of 150 square centimeter, 200 square centimeter, size of your silicon chips inside your brain, what type of precision it will give on your monitor? You think so? I have worked out all that. Imagine it hypothetically, and then I'll explain to sometime else. That has happened. We don't care for our health. I am a resource of God. even to myself, is a machine from head to leg. It has been designed such a manner that automatically this machine works since time of birth to time of expiration, to time of leaving this world. When I say I'm leaving this world to stay in my heavenly abode. Just a simple saying. I'm using the word that because doesn't mean I will leave this body and go there. When I leave this body, my soul exits this body, means this body ceases to work, ceases to function. So this was a resource which has damaged, which has gone left. I am original resource and earth is resource supporting me. This is what my concern. My resourcefulness is my duty, it's my right, it's my moral to keep myself good first. If I am healthy, I'll be happy. I will be healthy only if I stay in touch with natural resources. And natural resources are environment, sun, stars, air, heat, cold, earth, surface, waters, fire. My body should be compatible to digest all these forces, all these agencies that would act on my body since my birth to my living time, to my exit day. That maintenance is required for this machine. So my machine should stay functioning in compliance to what I have said. If I keep healthy, my mind would work, my body would work, and I will keep thinking and concentrating on my activities in life, on my job, and to protect my God given resource, this lithosphere and aerosphere equal to Earth. Let's go back to our optimum use, our required use of Earth's resources, God's property. So what I said about surface, I've said movement of earth, movement of surface materials, sand, and all this create various kind of items, articles, creations, naturalities on earth like domes, like mountains, like valleys, like rivers, like canals, like sea, all of that. These are all beauties, beauties and beauties of earth, of lithosphere. We enjoy them. We enjoy this green. We enjoy all wealth throughout our life, and we have to pay nothing for that. We are just living, enjoying free of cost. We have no capacity to pay back to God what He has given us. We we move on Earth, this 12,500 kilometer diameter, and about 42,000 kilometers periphery or circumference, we may say, on the surface move, all time keeping moving, and Earth and lithosphere also keeps rotating at certain speed. You can calculate by using this distance, which I told you. It's 12,500 kilometers diameter, when converted to pi d, which is perimeter circumference, and that can be divided by 24 hours, you'll find the speed about speed per hour. It's not a big deal, you can done that. So we are not respecting resources on surface. We are not using waters available in river. We are not using underground water because the subsurface water that penetrates into subsurface from rain. We can't control rainwater. We can't control river water. We can't control other waters, and we don't care about anything. Water is same. It is constant. Its quantity cannot be changed, but its circulation and location keeps on moving. Water is life, and life is water. We can say that. But this life we are not caring. Today there is no water for a community, for certain class of people in the world. They are not having water to drink. They have no water to bathe. They have no water to use. But there are some people who are wasting water. Floods are there, water can't be controlled. We cannot preserve this water. We cannot store this water because we are not well settled. We are not planned. We are not scheduled. We are not engineered our families. It could be done, but it hasn't been done. I'm not talking about one country. It's for all. And there are countries which have spending lakhs, which is spending considerable sums on desalination. Some have considerable sums spent on the treatment of water from rivers. Rivers have changed routes. Many rivers have been, because rivers in sinusoidal form. Sinusoidal means to say, I mean to say the sine curve, mathematically sine curve. The sine curve like this, this sine curve. If this is line of axis and this is anchor, so river go like this, so it never goes straight because river knows man is not straight, human is not straight. It moves like this, like man thinks like this and man walks like this. But doesn't matter, it's natural. We have to preserve like this also. Why don't you preserve it? Why we are allowing water to flow into sea during rain? Why don't we store it without a capacity plus? Because we don't create it. So many other issues come in, and I'm not interested to discuss those. But it is our duty to preserve water because water is free. It requires protection. We have no right to destroy it, to let it go waste. It comes not easily. It comes by difficult methods. It evaporates from sea, goes into the evaporates from a river, goes into air, and then by various cycles, by various chemical reactions, by various temperatures, digestion, it comes back in the form of rain after cloudification. Even then there is no respect. Can we do that ourselves? Can I go to a sky, cloudy type, make it cloud and come back as rain? No, it's not possible. If suppose we had to pay, imagine, if suppose we had to pay for this to nature, how would you have paid? Do you have that sum? Do you have to pay to nature in form of delivery of rain or in form of delivery of sun rays, in form of delivery of air, in form of deliveries of other supports? All natural supports are free of cost. That's why we are not caring about them. We don't need. Why should we worry? Oh, it's great. Bhagwan will give us. God will give us. We just say that. We are part of God because God has set us representing God. But we are not working about that. We are working, we are serious about ourselves. My life, my kids' life, my wife's life, my parents' life, and my home's life, my family's life. This is our confinement or restriction. We want to stay in this small loophole. In this small loop, we don't have broad thinking, broad contemplation for all citizens, all family of Earth in our country. We call it Vasudev Kutum, but we are not following Vasudev Kutum because you may know Vasudev. Vasudev means that real God means God for all. Allah, you may say it, you may say it. Trinity, or you may say it, whatever you want to say, means ultimate power Vasudev. Kutum means clan, continuation of families. Means we all belong to one family on 6 billion, 7 billion, whatever number of population now it is, and all other creatures living, sorry, birds and animals, all belong to one power, and that is Vasudeva is almighty, and we all belong to one family, members of the same class. And why should I think of my family only? Oh, this is my wife, this is my kids. No, we are all resources of God, and all people surrounding us in this country and all other countries are our brothers and sisters. So we are all brothers and sisters. We should think of this universe of the world. Universe we cannot access, but world here on earth we are living. So we are residents of this earth, citizens of this earth. We have to care about each and everything because I don't belong to all don't belong to me, but I am living on earth for all and for my own. And I am not permanent here as well. I call myself that I am here, but I am here only for a few years, few decades. I have to live. It is perfect, it's right, it's not uncome, it's confirmed, it's guaranteed. I have to leave this world. That expression is an invitation waiting for me every day. The time I came to this world, the same day it was finalized when I had to come back. I had to go back there, my real home, my permanent residence, where no visa is required. But here, if I go to another country, visa is required because it's imaginary world. We are all imaginary countries, imaginary areas, despite area is one. God did not sign countries. God did not say you have to go live on 190 200 countries. No, they don't say that. We ourselves decided. We are so smart, we are so superior to God that we decide ourselves to sectionalize and induce a countrifying and nationalize of areas. Oh, this is mine, this is you cannot come here without permission. I cannot come to you without your permission. This is what you're saying. You're saying passport is so powerful, I can travel to 50 countries on my passport, 100 countries on my passport. Why are you talking all this? Why not say the country, whole world is one, all resources belong to each citizen of this world? Anyway, this is different again. Economics. I means I'm just diverting just to explain something about economics. Because economics is not a subject only in one book or three books or a PhD in economics or I'm economics. No, it's not like that. Economics is economics. Ecosystem power, ecosystem wealth. Ecosystem wealth. Solar system wealth. That is economics. And when solar system is involved, sun is involved, other planets are involved, sunlight is involved, air is involved, everything is, sea is involved, ocean is involved. It's not only substance, humanity is subject, not at all. It's scientific and it is mathematical and it is everything. Science, engineering, medical, and other activities, other fields are involved directly or indirectly in consideration of economics and learning how to do economics. It's not simply analysis of data. No. It's not simply production. No. Production is relative. It comes from resources, and resources lie within heart of lithosphere and aerosphere, totally called Earth. So coming back to crust. Crust means real economy. Crust, C-R-U-S-T, crust is skin of lithosphere, which is currently master and director and guide and father of our economy. If crust doesn't work, we cannot take our food. It is crust part 55 kilometers approximately from surface layer downwards, on which we have been relying since we came to this earth. Without crust functioning, we cannot survive, we cannot eat, we cannot do anything. Crust and surface of crust, though it is surface of lithosphere, but because exactly it lies on crust, we have been using it for our existence, for our survival, for our development, for progressing. Crust contains on its sea, it contains on its wealth, ocean, it contains on its surfaces, it contains on its greeneries, it contains within rocks, igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and metamorphic rocks. These rocks are responsible for our physical existence of buildings, roads, airports, everything. All infrastructure is resting on crust and subsequently resting on lithosphere. So this means we have to respect it, regard it, but in different way. We cannot just count in form of dollars or sterlings or rupees or something else. No, it is not. It is potential, it is power, its deliveries, its capabilities. But we are killing those capabilities by our negative efforts. We are bound to regard, respect, store, preserve, proportionately extract only, and not to destruct it. Temperature on Earth is never beyond 50 degrees and never below maybe minus 30 or 40 in some areas, but normal temperature is considered 0 and then 100. But we can digest up to 40 degrees, 45 degrees Celsius, 50 degrees maximum, and that is available, and our body functions accordingly. Our body aligns to that, coordinates with that, responds to that. So we cannot go beyond that. Therefore, we have to respect those wells, those sources from crust. Temperature there is similarity to this one. Sea contains living wealth, fishes, whales, foods, and so many plants than that, which we have no right to destroy, but we have been destroying in name of wars, in name of extraction of oil, raw materials for our economic use, and we are working on wars as if this is our right, without thinking that we are acting against works of God. Wealth extracted from seas is considered and used as food by certain community, certain countries. Why? It's up to them. If they are happy with that, they are doing that. They are eating fish, eating prawns, all seafood they have been doing. Fine, it's okay. But water is also coming from there. Water body, sea, ocean are giving us rain through a certain cycle, certain process, and they are using that rain for our other processes. Rain is important. Using what rain gives us water in recycling, and water gives us life. We drink it, we use it, we cook it with it, and we do all activities of life, maintenance activities in life. And then if you come to rock part of this, rust, volcanoes. Why volcanoes appear? Why volcanoes are occurring? It's because of us. We have destabilized crust. Volcanoes will come, lava come, magma inside, and it's very hot. It's burning. You can't stand there, but it is useful also sometimes, many times. Itself is consolidates, solidifies by very high temperature, it solidifies and converts itself into form of igneous rocks. Igneous rocks, granites you can say, igneous rocks. If you talk engineering wise, material science, igneous rock is very strong, it's durable, of course, in compressive state. We can use it and we have been using it for our construction purposes. These gravels are used in form of concrete, in form of houses, concrete we use in all activities of construction. Concrete is very good element, but not in the scope of this talk. We are using other materials extracted from crust structure. I have included one video which is giving ores coming out of that. Ores means for example bauxite for aluminum. Similarly, ferric for iron. These ores, in chemistry we call them, in mineral engineering we call them, metal engineering we call them ores. Ores means original material from which is extracted out useful metals, minerals. That's ore. Very basic fundamental definition from engineering. We are extracting every day, using that. Okay, use is not bad if you preserve it. Similarly, we are extracting silver, gold, platinum, which are not very reactive materials with other materials, which are not very, and we are extracting and using them as financial power, as expensive materials, gold, silver, platinum. And there are many other minerals and metals and compounds in form of sulfides, chlorides, etc. We are getting these materials from seawater in form of liquid, in form of sulfide salts, chlorides, etc., extracting from the minerals. Similarly, we are extracting these minerals and materials useful all for us in our processes of industries from crust rocks. We have extracted oil from crust rock. We have extracted minerals from crust rock. We have extracted metals, precious materials, expensive materials. This means we are leaving no stone unturned to use resource given by us in form of crust for our livings, for economics. We are originating our economy from crust for the time being. I'm not talking about next millennium and further coming millenniums. We may reach mental, maybe, I don't know. But today, we have become dependent on seabed, ocean bed, to extract our raw materials, oil, petroleum, for diesel, for gas, for all other energies. We extract from them, we make them, further process them on surface, we spoil environment, and then we use them. And after extracting real materials from these raw materials, raw liquid, we use these materials like petrol, diesel, etc. And then byproducts we convert to either waste or to convert to another delivery of plastics. Right before plastics, polyethylene, you can say, ethane, methane, propane, butane. All this we are doing, and we have created another pollution by extraction of these items, by production of this polyethylene, etc., in form of plastics. And all countries on our earth have mounds of plastics, tons and tons and tons of plastics everywhere, which cannot be diminished, which cannot be, you can say, degraded and recycled. This is what is our contribution to our resource. This means we have added burden onto God-given resources in form of plastics, in form of recyclable waste, in form of all other things which we have done, in all other unusable items. Means we are not caring, we are not cared about best use, of optimum use, about survival use. We call sustainable development. Term is sustainable development in engineering and in sciences, in economics. Everybody says sustainable development, but they don't understand sustainable development. They only say in subjects, in talks, in writings. Sustainable development, as is known, as is defined, means you have to develop in a manner, in a style, in a potential that today it is useful to best possible use, and in future also it is useful. It should remain be useful continuously forever for coming generations without causing any detrimental effect, without causing any harmful effect to our resources, our coming generations. What we are enjoying today must be useful in same form to be enjoyed by coming generations. This means that power we should achieve. We should achieve maintenance of sustainability. We should achieve maintenance of these resources in a best possible manner. But is it happening? It's not happening. Existence of plastic waste itself is a negative evidence that we are not following sustainable maintenance. Near exhaustion of oil reserves, depletion of resources of what is reservoirs, depletion of reservoirs, oil reservoirs is another negative evidence that we are not caring about sustainable development. Actually, it should have happened that this oil should have continued for thousands of years for our use. But no, in 18 years, we have taken as much as possible from reservoirs, all reservoirs around world. We didn't think of further use. We are researching for other sources of energies, solar energy, electrical energy, all other energies. It's a good thing engineering wise and scientific, science wise, but we have destroyed real resource that God has put it for us for our future use. But in simply say 80 years time or millenniums time years in this world, you have destroyed it. You think oil was generated, it was created just in few years time in earth. It's fossil fuel. It took many centuries for formation of such fuel, so in form of raw materials within earth. What we extracted that from crust very efficiently, very rapidly. I'm not saying there's no more. It is there, but not to that level. Reason is that we have taken it out. And concern is with seriousness that those countries who had ownership, relative ownership, I'm saying, not real ownership, relative ownership of this power, this resource, are concerned now seriously. They are thinking to divert their development, their economy, their production towards other areas, non-oil areas. Whole Gulf countries, whole Middle East countries have started thinking to deflect their economy towards tourism, towards industries, towards some other business, in addition to existing powerful oil business, because they know their wealth has reduced. They have used, we have used oil in crust available for millenniums since Earth was created. And oil is out and it has been consumed by industries, by airplanes, by cars, trucks, and burnt because it goes into air. So just imagine how much pollution has been added to our aerosphere. And possibly, I'm sure, I'm not a scientist of that, I'm not expert of that, but this pollution, this chemical composition that exists in our air must have adversely impacted ozone layer, which is well known. If ozone layer is supposed depleted, or eliminated, or removed, or decomposed, or degraded, or destroyed, or deteriorated, detrimentally, what shall happen to humanity living on surface of Earth? Shall we survive? Is that definition formula of sustainability or sustainable development? This is a big question mark. which neither scientists, nor engineers, nor other thinkers, nor economists, nor other experts have responded and have any clue to respond. We have national and international committees, bodies to look after environment, but nothing has happened. They're only talking reduction of global temperature by a few degrees, and that's all. They want reduction of carbon dioxide, and that's all. They want reduction of ethane, methane, etc. from going into air, that's all. They want to kill cows because cow and buffaloes and they are all releasing ethane, methane. They want to kill them. Is that called sustainable development? Why not to kill yourself? Why not destroy humanity in forever? Is it possible? Nothing can be destroyed forever. Everybody has a right to live. Every soul has a right to live. Every body has a right to live. Every creature has a right to live. I'm not talking like a politician. I'm talking like a thinker. Means all we have to analyze this. Means first of all, we have no right to destroy resources created for us by our Father God. What has happened? Unfortunately, unwillingly, without any designs, without any clues, without any basis to replenish that. See, we have a right only to remove someone when we can replace that. I make something, if it is defective, I can amend it. If I make something wrong, I have to remove it, put something which is better than that, replaceable, and I have to use that removed item for something else. I would use that. If it just keeps remaining there without any use, means that is a destruction of resources. It must be used somewhere else. That is called sustainable development. Means we are not sustaining ourselves. Our future generations will not use those which we have used because we have made them unusable. If that can be used by that generation, some other form of energy or some other form of material, that is better. That is acceptable. Maybe not 100% usable, but 80, 90% usable, 70% usable. It should continue like that in some form or other form. That's called efficiency. What is the efficiency in mechanical form? Is we constructed, we delivered, we built this machine with this much input. Now we are getting output 60%, 50%, 40%. That is called development. You cannot get 100% because energy is there. It takes one form, it goes to another form, then goes to another form, another form. Of course, its potential is varied and reduce or increase something. Some that in some material it is increase, somewhere it is decrease. Same thing for poly and the same thing applies to all. So sustainable development is not talked of. Today what I am using, after 150 years, it how it shall exist? Nobody knows. We are saying sustainable development, we are only speaking, we are only writing, we are talking in conferences and seminars, but not doing anything positive, constructive on that. Sustainable development is a question mark because is this planet going to sustain? That is question. Today it is there. It was there 1 lakh crore, 1 crore years before also. The Satyug, and before Satyug, mathematics yug, and before that other yugs. It was there. People know in our form Satyug was there, another yug was there. Okay, I don't know that. But it was here and there for millions, for crores of years, and it has been sustaining. But now a situation has come because we have broken our real resources. Trees we have thrown out, afforestation we have removed, temperatures we have created, earth is being destructed, seismic actions are taking place, volcanoes are coming in, water is being polluted, air is being polluted, mind is being polluted, sound is being polluted. So where is sustainability existing? Is sustainability going to exist? It's not going to exist. It will impact on us back. It will reciprocate us. Our minds it will break, our soul it will break because we have broken it. Future. I'm not talking of 10 years, I'm talking 1000 years, say, 500 years, say, those incoming people. Maybe we come back, I don't know. We have to face different type of earth, not this type of earth. We may see there's a change in solar system because of earth. There may be whole day or there may be whole night. It will happen. Because we are destructing earth, we are destructing resources. Economy has abused earth. Economy, we call it economy, but it has not worked as economy. It has worked at damageonomy. It has worked at destructonomy. We all want money, but we don't know what is money. Money is not a currency of notes or dollars. No, it's not gold. It's earth. It's survival. It's sustainability. It's existence. It's power of God. It's power of surface. It's power of water, power of sea, power of air, power of rocks. That is economy. Can we hammer it? Can we use a nuclear bomb to sustain life? No. Yes, we are using energies. That is good. We have to use electrical energy. We have to use solar energy. We have to use man energy. We have to use every energy for sustainability. But that energy cannot be polluted. Air is also energy. Environment is energy. Sphere of air is energy. Sun is energy. Chemicals are energy. But for use, not for polluting them. But we have done it. We have contributed our negative power to create polluted. And we have polluted it. Really. And we have no science. We have no formula, no potential to refine it. Nobody can refine air. Impossible. See, for example, say we can illuminate our home, we can illuminate our shop by lights, by electrical bulbs, by LED and whatever it is, by mercury bulbs. We used to do that. We can illuminating a little height. We can illuminate our city, our villages up to a certain extent. Is there someone who can tell me we can illuminate whole sky or whole air? Can you illuminate 20-kilometer air sphere? No, impossible, never possible. We can fly in daytime and nighttime, that is different. But can you illuminate it? But one original source, which is called Sun, king of solar system, illumines whole world for many hours a day. It is a power station, much more powerful than our whole world's power station, whole world's nuclear power station, whole world's thermal power station, whole world's hydro power station. It is that powerful. One source, just one source, located 15 crore kilometers from this planet. 15 crores kilometers from this planet it is located. And it's so powerful, it's illumining this small earth. And it's illumining all other planets. Whatever planets are there, Mars, Uranus, Jupiter, Saturn, etc. etc. It is so powerful. Can you think like this? It is so powerful, it is so regular, it is so punctual, so time complying, and it is giving energy to us without fail. But we are not taking that energy for our body. We are taking only for solar energy, for solar system development. We are taking this for crops development. We are taking this for other issues, other things. We are just keeping us inside a room. Oh, it's sunny and 45. I can't survive. I'm sweating. You are not sweating in. It is helping you to build your health. If you are sweating, means your impurities are coming out, your fats are coming out, your head is getting repaired, you can say, recovered. Your body is getting better by absorption of vitamin D. I don't understand that way. It's our treatment. It's our doctor, natural doctor, sun. It gives you food by photosynthesis effect. It gives crop a life. It gives soil a life. It gives air purification also. It gives water purification also. It's a multi-purpose use. It's multi-purpose power. We may not understand. We want to go to sun. For what I don't know. Why we are thinking to go to sun when we cannot absorb it on earth? We cannot absorb the temperature which it gives. And people say a million of these. No, there's no million temperature sun. No, not at all. We cannot digest 40, 50 degrees here on surface. And we are boosting. We are praying to sun. I don't mind that. Pray whatever you want. It's something else. It's faith. Don't go to faith. I'm talking science. I'm talking economy. It is a biggest contribution to our economy, that is solar power. We can't see by eyes such illumination, such power of luxus here. No need of any wire, any cable, any transformer, any switch gear. We are getting without anything from that. We can study with that lux which we cannot get in our library by installing our lighting system or supply of electricity. We are getting many hours a day without fail. What a beauty of design of God. Can we ever contemplate that? We cannot contemplate. We can, oh, sun is there. Yeah, it's too much. We are using sun for us. It is telling everybody, use me. Just like Earth is telling everybody, use me for your sustenance, for your survival. Sun is telling me, use me for your sustainability. It tells all time. It never stops. It's punctual, means we are moving. Whole world is in sun every time, all 24 hours it's working. It has been working since it was created. I don't know when it was created, but sometime must have been created, maybe crores of years before or billions of years before. It's the biggest resource, adding to our resources, supporting our resources. It's only resource that's in space, out of space. Air is with us. Air is our part. Water is our part. Sky is not our part, but sun is not our part. But connection is there by invisible cable, by energy is coming from some rays, photons. So it is our father of resources. Earth is using this resource. It's working. Sea water is working. Ocean water is working. River water is working because of sun. We are working because of sun. From size of a baby to size of myself and to size of others. All are survived because of contribution of part of sun. We are part of sun, we are part of air, we are part of water, we are part of sky, we are part of soil. These are called five elements in our culture. So five elements are, these are five chemicals, five materials which are organic as well as inorganic. Our body is organic, but also contents are inorganic. We are eating so many things. We are using our life from this. Air is organic and inorganic both. Soil is organic and inorganic both. Water is organic and inorganic both. Because nothing is pure. Everything is mixed up. So, resource it is resource. We don't understand. We don't respect. All is free. We are not paying anything. In economy, we are talking, this is my business, this is so much your business. So there's a trade deficit. There is no trade deficit here. God never says this is trade deficit, give me back this one. God never asks you to return anything. God keeps on delivering to you, whether or not you use it or throw it. It's up to you. He has given to you. He's not asking back. Give me my deficit back. Just like America and China are fighting, and many other countries are fighting trade war. God never fights trade with you. He keeps helping to you because you are from Him. You are His part. You are God's integral. You are God's kids. We should understand this. Something is coming to us without a restriction means it has no meaning. We think so because we are not paying back. It is our right or it is our privilege. What it is? God has given me privilege. Suppose sun doesn't exist, what do you mean? Can you survive? No. Suppose water doesn't exist, can you survive? No. Air doesn't exist, can you survive? No. So my survival limits it to natural resources. And natural resources means I should live accordingly. And that is called as Sajik Vastu. Vastu is not this, that this should be, kitchen should be here, kitchen should be there, rooms, bedroom should be here, and water body should. No, that's not Vastu. Vastu means the real thing. We have to live in coordination, in alliance to natural provisions. In a way, nature has given to us. In a way, it has set its resources. In a way, it is moving universe. In a way, we have to move accordingly. That is called Vastu. That is called existence science. That is called in compliance of existence. That is called compatibility of nature and human being. When we go against nature, we suffer because these resources are meant for us, not for others. We don't understand this. There are so many people crying about Vastu and we can change our fortune. How can you change your fortune if you are not fortune? If you don't understand, you are breaking nature, you are breaking resources, and you want luck. No, you can't be lucky because you don't know what luck is. Luck is work, luck is thoughts, luck is protection of resources, luck is optimum use of resources, luck is optimum use of yourself, luck is optimum care for everything. That is luck. We should have care for air, we should have care of ecosystem, we should have care of sun, we should have care of rocks, we should have taken care of waters, we should have taken care of every resource given to us in form of minerals, in form of ores, in form of materials, in form of everything. If we had taken care of that, we would have done best service to our forefather, our father and father and father and would be father God. God is our master, doctor, engineer, scientist, and caretaker. God is everything. God is not religion. God is not faith. God is not Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai. No. God is that. Based on whom, with support of whom, we have been surviving successfully in a smooth fire form to have a sound and a smooth life, to have a good health, and to have a good future, present and past. That's all. We should learn from past. We should care for present, and we should think for future. But nothing is happening because we just want to live. And economy says just be developing, develop. But economy doesn't tell how to develop. It is economy that has misguided us. Economy is not comprehensive. What we have learned is analytical economy only. We have learned economy in form of cost, in form of values, in form of data. We have not learned original economics. Original economics is sciences because science means system. Science doesn't mean original knowledge. Original knowledge is there, which is about science. Gyan, we call it knowledge. Vedas means knowledge. Vidya means knowledge. Vidya, education, that's a knowledge. Knowledge remains above. Knowledge remains above science. And science we develop. What is development of science? When we understand system created by God, how it has been originated, how it develops and how it functions, that is called science. That system is understood. And that is science. So we don't understand economics because economics is not simply analytical work. It's not measurement of cost, measurement of values. Economy is a science. We have to make it science if it's not called science. Economy cannot come out of its own. We measure in form of cost and values and monies, but it is not value alone. It's different. Economics means real science. If we do not connect, do not link economy to engineering, economy to medical, economy to health, economy to other resources, economy to sustainability, it cannot be called economy. We misuse this term. All scholars of economy in the world must understand it scientifically, it's fundamentally. This economy is above all because use of resources is also economy. If we don't use our resources available with us in form of rocks, in form of oil, in form of air, in form of water, in form of whatever five elements we call, we cannot survive, we cannot sustain, and that is called economy. It should be engineering based, it should be science based, it should be commercial based, it should be non-commercial based, it should be natural based. That is called economy. An engineer should understand what is economy. A doctor should understand what is economy in form of health. Engineer means you can understand things. We are now calling IT engineers. IT engineers must also understand how from where silica comes. Without understanding that, they cannot continue. They can contribute anything positive to this world. So economy is not simply ECONOMY now. Economy means science plus knowledge plus engineering plus medical plus accountancy plus non-accountancy and plus all industries. That is economy. We have to redefine economy, or we will stay in fool's paradise. Just measuring in form of dollars or other currencies is not economy. That is sales only. Sales and purchase. How much we sell, how much we purchase. That's not economy. There's only accountancy, nothing else. So economists are only accountants. Economics must force them to understand in its entirety. It's not simply one subject, it's whole subject, it's whole life. You have to understand that. No, they're not. They're not doing that, unfortunately. We have to recreate our understanding, our theology, our mythology, we call it. It's not mythology, it is reology. We have to use earth in the best possible manner. We have to not use it only for ourselves, for coming generations. We have abused it in our last millenniums. All abused it. All wanted to eat it. Just like children of a rich father try to loot all wealth and spend as much as possible, as soon as possible, for a luxurious life. Why do we believe in luxury? Why? Why don't you believe in a smooth life? Why do you believe in the equilibrium of life? Excess of everything is bad. Everybody knows. So suppose I have 5 cars: Mercedes, BMW, and others. Shall I drive all five? Can I drive all five? Suppose I have. I cannot drive. I can employ drivers only, but I can use only one car one time. I cannot use all cars simultaneously. Same thing applies to houses. I cannot use all houses one time. I have to stay in only one bedroom. So why I need one palace and 10 palaces, and I want hundreds of rooms? That is called nonsense. This links to economy. The links to use and abuse of natural resources. We are abusing our natural resources, showing our status, displaying this is what I am, while nobody is anything. Nobody is king and nobody is peon. We are all same. We are destructing this. Somebody is saying, "Oh, I have developed nuclear formula and nuclear reactor." For what? You have nuclear bombs for what? You want to kill each other, that's all. No other mission is there. If my country has nuclear bomb and my enemy country has nuclear bomb, what's the achievement on that? If we both fight, we kill each other, and whole world is this achievement. Means you are going to bomb to kill God. This means that. If you use a bomb to kill others, means you are killing God's creations. You are against God. You are working against God. If I am destroying earth, I am working against God. If I am destroying air, I am again working against God. Because it is God's property. It's not my property. Anybody's property. It's nobody's property. I have no right to work against nature. I have no right to work against God's work. Because it is His work. I am not responsible for that. God is responsible. He will develop something His way. If today suppose God takes our earth from this area to some other area, it flies this earth to Jupiter, what shall we do? We have no right on that. If He destroys this solar system, what we do? Nothing. So why we are so jumping undue? I want to go to Mars. Someone says, I want to go to Sun. America says, we are trying to go to Sun. We are trying to go to Jupiter. Jupiter is 75 kilometers from here. Sun is 15 crore kilometers. Jupiter is 75 crore kilometers. Is it a joke to go to Jupiter or to Sun? Why you want to go? You have not understood Earth yet. You have not understood ocean yet. You don't know how to reach mantle and how to reach core of Earth. You want to go to Sun for what? You are not able to even produce a drop of water by your own. You want H2O, you want hydrogen particles, element, you want oxygen particles. Only then you can manufacture water. You cannot manufacture otherwise. No way. You want to go to Sun, to Jupiter for what? You insult God always by thinking so. Why don't you believe in Earth and survival of Earth and survival of yourself? We cannot abuse resources. These are very small resources. Earth is not very big. If you calculate volume of Earth, it's not that big in comparison to other planets' volume. Calculate Jupiter's volume, calculate other volumes. You will know what ratio their Earth has and how much quantity of material Earth contains. We cannot use that in those resources which are not ours. And we are destroying these resources which are ours. which are given to us to live for few years, few decades for each citizen of Earth. I'm not caring about citizen of a nation. I'm calling my resident of Earth. I'm citizen of Earth by my right birthright. I don't care what America says and so on does. I am citizen of this Earth, and I have every right to use just of this Earth because it's not exclusive for one nation. It is for all citizens and all creatures of this Earth. They have been sent here to live and work. I'm a worker of God. I'm a labor of God. I'm not master here. He has sent me here. He will take me back when my work is over. It applies to each and every one. This is called faith. This is faith, what I'm saying. I'm not Hindu, Muslim, Sikh. I know I don't believe in that. I believe in my Father, and that is God in any name. I don't care about that. That is my engineer. God is my engineer. God is my doctor. God is my professor. God is my teacher. God is my everyone. He is my master. He is my designer. He's having copyright on me. He's having design right on me. He's having survival right on me. He's having every right. Anytime he can call me and anytime he can send me. What is this? When I belong to God, why should I worry about this? This earth belongs to God. This solar system belongs to God. So when everything is God, why should I cry? I have no right to destroy anything. I have a right, I have a duty to make something. Purpose of God sending me here is that I can contribute to positivity, to affirmativity, to apply actions in that manner on earth. If I can beautify earth, I can amend it, I can modify it, I have done my duty. I don't care how much I earn, because earning shall not go with me. My efforts will go with me. My soul will go with me. These machines are also stay here. I'm calling it machine because it's a mechanism. Everybody is a mechanism. Same design, same criteria applies to everyone. His body will remain here, but my soul will go. If you believe in soul, I'm telling you. If you don't believe it, you are welcome. Don't believe it. Believing and not believing is in your hands. But we have to care about this. My talks cannot finish in just a few seconds or minutes. It's a subject which can be deliberated hours and hours together because it involves all sections of life, all spectrums of life into this. Understanding of economy is very important for all professionals, particularly engineers, because they deal with resources, they deal with materials. Every material, every engineering discipline uses, and others enjoy. Doctors enjoy this resource results, products. Same thing, all other people enjoy. But engineer uses these original products, the raw products, for production of usable products, and that's called engineering. And these products must be used in optimum way, in best possible manner. That is called economical manner and applications. That's applied economics, you can say. I'm not talking applied economics, I'm talking of original economics. Applied economics we create. We say in sciences, engineering is applied economics, applied sciences. Yes, it's applied sciences. But sciences come from where? Sciences come from nature, system. If you understand some system, it is called science. If you don't understand system, it's called, you don't know anything about that. Oh, it's nature, it's God. Once you understand what God has designed, you say, yes, this is science. Science means systematic explanation. Why, how, and how it has happened. That's called science. We know all that. 2 plus 2 is 4. It cannot be 5. Similarly, sin theta has some value and cos theta has some value, then yet it has some value. That is called science. When we can justify something, it's called science. When we cannot justify something, it's myth or even unknown. So we have to know facts, and that fact is Earth is a resource for everybody. It has to be considered, it has to be valued, it has to be respected and regarded that way. It's not my exclusive property or not yours exclusive property. It's a property to use for some time. You cannot use it in its structural form, you can use it in service form. You can use Earth as service for us. Delivery and service. Sun is a service for us. Air is a service for us. Sea water is a service for us. All these materials given to us are service for us. We have to use this service. God has given to us free of cost everything, but we are measuring it in form of cost. So, human has a duty to preserve Earth, or human will not sustain. Coming 1,000 years, 500 years, 2,000 years, then many millennium will kill us if we don't preserve it now. So, economy is a great meaning. Economy is a great subject linked to all other spectrums, all other subjects, all other professions. So economy cannot be taken in isolation as we are taking today. We are measuring GDP. It's a very small thing. It's a very small issue. Why you want to check GDP? Have you measured cost of Earth? Can someone measure how many dollars or dirhams this cost is? Can you check it? No one has power to check it. Can you know? Have you known what metal lies in core of Earth? Have I known what lies in mantle of Earth? We only imagine by passing electric current, by passing you can sound waves. We only imagine. Nobody knows what's there. Nobody knows constitution, compositions of ore and mantle. Nobody knows. And not even we have reached sea fully. We have not reached 10 kilometers below. We have not reached. We call it basalts, rocks are there. Have we reached there? We are not done. Still, we are exploring. It will take years and years, millenniums, to completely know what Earth is, what lithosphere is. That's the point. Being a person, being an engineer, being a professional, I explain that it takes time. Of course, it takes time to know all these things. But how long? No, it takes time to construct something, to build something, but it takes 1/20th or 100th time to break that. It takes years to make building, to construct something, to make some oil plant, some refinery, some other thing, some machine. But it takes 1 second to detonate it and rust it. So that's what we are doing. For what we are creating nuclear bomb, for what we are creating explosives. So detect, to destroy our things. We are very efficient in destroying. We are masters of destruction. We can destruct God's work because we have not created that. Try something, you create yourself and try to destroy. You will understand how painful it is. You make your house and try to detonate it. Can you? Forget house. You make one drawing, one sketch, one paint, and try to tear it out. Can you? You cannot. Because your soul will not allow you, your mind will not allow you until you don't have sound mind. You're an unsound person. You can do that. A small baby breaks toys. With the same toy, that baby plays and breaks it. Because that baby is not matured enough to understand goods and bads, plus and minuses. That's happened. So we are all same. We are using earth and we are abusing earth. This earth is our property for some times. We have to leave this earth. Still we are doing same. I may earn billions and trillions. Nothing goes with me. Nothing goes with me. I cannot go with me. Why care about that? We call mother to this earth, Prithvi Mata. Yes, it is Prithvi Mata because it is bringing you up. It is giving you food. It is giving you sources. Everything it is giving you. It is that. It has that honor. But are you preserving that honor? No, we are not preserving that honor. Well, it's already more than hour and a quarter. I think should stop it now to continue in next one because this type of subject cannot end in hours, and I cannot keep you people also hanging for hours. And I'll take this sometime else in continuation in English, and then we'll start if possible in another language, say Hindi. Though possible it may not be possible because I'll forget all what I'm saying. I'm not prepared in the written script for this. I'm just speaking in an improvising way because this is based on experience and not on any books studies, based on understanding, experience, and the feedback so far I got in my life. So, dear friends, I conclude this second video here and think of next one after some time. Thank you very much for your time, for your patience to listen to my good or bad talks, whatever. If it is bad, I seek your apology. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Jai Prithvi and Jai Bharat.